we want to be healthy. We want to, right, have healthy food for our kids to put on the table, but we're also super busy. So fermented foods are a really powerful way to make anything that you're eating taste better and have the added health benefits.
What is the buzz with fermented food? We're at the Green Tomato, where we sat down with Reinvent Ferment, an Appleton startup taking the area by storm. Keep watching to find out how they got into business, where you can find their delicious foods, and why their business is growing so quickly.
I'm Karen, this is my partner Eric, and together we're Reinvent Ferment. There are multiple people in our family that have chronic health conditions, and so we learned about the benefits of fermented foods, especially for gut health.
So there's three main benefits of fermentation from a health perspective. Number one is food preservation. Number two is the introduction of probiotics, so that's the healthy gut bacteria that proliferate in the jar, as well as the bioavailability of nutrients. And the third benefit is simply taste. We think that there's a certain zing to fermented foods that you can't find anywhere else. There's no way to really replicate the flavor that you get from a true, authentic ferment.
In terms of learning about diet and wellness, you can go kind of the guilt model, which is you either pay now or you pay later, or the idea of every bite matters, and thinking about how important the connection is between what we eat and how we feel. So that's part of what inspired this business and for us to get started. We're in startup mode and starting and growing, and we've really had some kind of exciting growth. Eric works full-time. I do some nonprofit consulting. We also have 3 kids. And so in all of our spare time, we thought, let's start a business.
One of the things that we do typically that is different, these are actually fermented quicker, which means that they retain more crunch. So the flavors are a bit lighter and don't have as much of that vinegar taste to them, which allows us to incorporate more flavors into the profile without it just being dominated. We'll continue to push the boundaries on flavor. One of the things that we have cooking right now is a coffee-infused Fresno pepper hot sauce. So starting a week from now, we're going to be selling our own fermented hot sauce. Later today, we'll be working on raspberry jalapeno jam and a fermented fuzzy mango fruit spread. Not only does that allow us to experiment with new flavors and preparations, but it also is a way to get people who are not quite ready for a cabbage-based ferment to get them some probiotics into their diet as well.
Reinvent Ferment is connecting local people with living foods to empower them to take control of their own wellness. They've only been around for a little bit and they've grown a lot, so it's going to be exciting to watch them grow here in the future. You can find them at the Farmers Market in Appleton, Jacob's Meat Market, here at the Green Tomato, at local restaurants like Wildflower Pizzeria, as well as the Source Public House in Menasha. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I'm Evan Frymuth with Venture, Wisconsin, and please make the most of your day.